The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, this is Monday's news. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, river burst banks disrupts learning. Hunters record big win. And Capinius shines in London victory. Papua New Guinea is stepping up efforts to exit the Financial Action Task Force grey list following a key visit by the United States Treasury Department. The delegation was in Port Moresby from March 9th to the 13th, meeting with Treasurer Ian Ling-Stuckey and Police Minister Sir John Pundari, along with several government agencies. Discussions focused on strengthening systems to combat money laundering and improving coordination between agencies. The U.S. Treasury also offered technical assistance to support Papua New Guinea's reform agenda. Pundari says strong law enforcement and cooperation will be critical in restoring international confidence. The visit highlights growing global support as PNG works to meet international financial standards. For the fourth time this year, classes at a school in Morobe's Huon Gulf district have been disrupted after a nearby river changed course during heavy rainfall. Students and staff of Zifasing Junior High School often wade in knee-deep water when Rumu River burst its banks. For years, the school's leadership has been appealing for mitigating measures to be put in place to prevent damages to school infrastructure and learning materials.
Every year, the Zifasing community in Morobe's Huon Gulf district finds its homes, buildings and yards inundated by floodwater from the nearby Rumu River during heavy rainfall. And this is the fourth time this year that the students and staff of Zifasing had to clean up and assess the damages caused by flooding after a heavy downpour on Saturday, March 21st, 2026. Frustrated principal of Zifasing Junior High School, Raj Pascal, said classes are disrupted every time, and he has been reaching out to the Huon Gulf District Development Authority and the Morobe Provincial Disaster Center for 3 years now to help put in place mitigating measures. The school has 3 different levels: early childhood, primary and junior high, with more than 1,000 students.
You can see the library, the offices, the classrooms, the EC, the head teacher house, the deputy house, and the primary head teacher, and all the teachers' house around here, where we are facing this issue of flooding from the near river all throughout last year, previous year. Though we have been giving reports, we have never received any resolution for this. We submitted the documents for the disaster team last year to the Morobe province and to the district. When will they hear our cry? When will they assist us? We are really feeling bad about the way we are not assisted for this Zifasing village, Zifasing school.
Some of the buildings have water damages to the walls, ceilings and furniture, while textbooks, library books and school equipment are, most times, rendered unusable. Zifasing Primary's head teacher, Joseph Andipas, said last year their library books were washed away. He highlighted that the premises in the school area also cater for the local police station and health facility. Government buildings that are also affected by the issue.
Our concern here is the nearby the river, which is just close to the school. So it might be future. We might experience huge flooding coming into the campus. Therefore, we request if the district or if the province through the disaster office, they can find source and means of helping the school.
Late former Morobe Governor Luther Wenge had visited the school in 2024 and made a commitment to build a brick wall to prevent the flood waters from inundating the school. The school is therefore reminding local authorities of the commitment to build flood-resistant infrastructure. Kamala Gware, TVWAN News, Lae.
NCD Police Command and the Hanuabada Community Warden will begin night foot patrols following the launch of the Foot Patrol Initiative. National Capital District Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simateb said the Foot Patrol will allow officers to engage directly with residents and assess community concerns, especially during the weekends. Police presence at Hanuabada aims to make awareness on law and order issues and uphold security concerns. The presence of law enforcement on the streets during the night was welcomed by community members. They expressed gratitude for the added security apart from the community wardens. The Department of Personal Management held an external stakeholders consultation workshop to review the Public Service Management Act today in Port Moresby. The review of the Public Service Management Act is being described as a timely initiative to assess and strengthen the legislative framework governing the country's public service. The Public Service Management Act review is a timely initiative to assess and strengthen the legislative framework that governs the country's public service, according to the Department of Personal Management. The Department of Personal Management said as the backbone of government administration, the Public Service Management Act plays a critical role in ensuring efficiency, accountability and professionalism across all state institutions. The review is vital to the future of the public service as it seeks to accommodate reform initiatives, address challenges within the public sector, align policies with modern governance standards, improve service delivery to the people of Papua New Guinea, and strengthen transparency, performance and ethical conduct among public servants. DPM Secretary Taya Sansan has given instructions for this review to take into account some of the best public service systems around the world, analyzed and customized within our own context and the challenges faced over the years. Some of the challenges include ongoing corruption in the public service, among others.
Performance by our public servants. We have seen corruption in the public service grow from the different levels, from the top to the bottom. We have seen a lot of unethical conducts of the public servants. We have seen daily time and attendance issues of public servants. We have seen organizational structures grow annually, costing the government a lot of money. We have seen new agencies coming on board, adding to the cost of the government. And more importantly, we have seen payroll, staffing, and personal emoluments numbers grow annually without actually seeing the growth of productivity where it concerns the performance of the public servants.
She said other challenges that need to be considered are the need for technology, including AI.
The need for technology and artificial intelligence. These are at our doorsteps, and we have no choice but to take this challenge on in the way we do business.
Sansan said the contribution of public servants must also be considered in this review.
I appreciate, the performance of public servants, why they continue to come to work every day and, be part of this public service environment.
She said the change in the public service starting and finishing time must also be reviewed.
Discussion here, would be consideration also amongst other matters of the change in the public service starting time and finishing time. that demands a review.
Secretary of the Department of Labor and Industrial Relations, George Taunakeke, challenged those who attended to ensure the review aligns with labor standards.
Reviewing the Public Service Management Act, and that's from my department, is the alignment with international labor standards.
Sansan added that the review will be finalized for legislative process effective this year. Over 100 patients were seen during the Rotary Club of Lei Huon Gulf's Health and Wellness Outreach Project on Saturday, March 21st, 2026. The team of volunteers set up at the Malahang Health Center, providing free dental care, ear, nose and throat medical camp, and tuberculosis awareness.
On the morning of Saturday, March 21st, 2026, volunteers from the Rotary Club of Lei Huon Gulf set up at the Malahang Health Center to conduct free dental checkup and tooth extraction and free consultation for ear, nose and throat with basic ear screening and initial treatment. They also conducted tuberculosis awareness and sputum test for residents along that area, covering both the Ahi and Lei urban local level governments.
For the ENT, we started it last year. And for this year, we do it with a TB awareness and the dental. This is first time for the dental, and we do it here. But for ENT, I think we have 3 already last year. Yeah. We did for Sipaya as well. Actually, there's not much challenges. It's because we have our support from of course, the Rotary friends, the Rotary supporters, who's always, have their generous heart and open pockets to support this project. And actually, this project is just one of the projects that Rotary is doing. We have a lot. So this is just for the health sector. So we're also doing for the education. So we're donating desks, we are doing the rehabilitations for the schools, and as well as for the health, water and sanitation, where we donate water tanks to villages that need it.
Saturday's outreach served 50 dental patients, 49 patients in ENT, and 13 were screened for TB. Abantao said they are able to conduct their service projects through proceeds raised from their annual charity ball, the Rotary Black Tie Ball. For this year, the event will be conducted on May 30th at the Lei International Hotel. Kamala Guare, TVWAN News, Lei.
You're watching TV1 News. When we come back, school receives high school operating certificate and International Day of Forests celebrated.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
When you're all in, anything can happen. Grab a Coca-Cola and enjoy the moment.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in Milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in Milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Cold Power Citrus Blast uses stain-fighting active particles to remove dirt, grease and stains from your family's washing with less scrubbing and rubbing, reducing wear and tear and saving you time. Cold Power Citrus Blast has an amazing citrus fragrance that gives that extra freshness that will last all day long.
The Great Crusade of Power and Miracles with Bishop Randall, who has traveled to many nations preaching the Word of God. Now he is coming to Papua New Guinea straight from Australia to minister on Resurrection Sunday, only one day even at 9 a.m. at Sir John Guy's Outdoor Stadium. Bring your family to be at the foot of the cross, and also you will be receiving a free bottle of the blessed oil. Call us now, 7422-9960 or 7899-8678.
I've been called a human dog toy, Frankenstein.
When I look in the mirror, I'm like, this isn't me.
Every single interaction is a reminder that I'm different.
What we're looking at here is really complicated.
I agree. We take on some of the most difficult cases in the world.
This is obviously a critical step. This has to work.
Our work can change a person's life.
Yes. About Face, tonight 9:30 on TLC.
Welcome back. Kwangi 2 Primary School in Upper Asaro LLG, Daulo District of Eastern Highlands Province has received its high school operating certificate. Starting in 2027, the school will operate as a day high school, easing the long daily journeys students currently face. A major milestone for education in Eastern Highlands Province as Kwangi 2 Primary School in Upper Asaro Daulo District receives its official high school operating certificate. The certificate, presented by Provincial Education Director Wesley Albert, confirms that the school will operate as a day high school in 2027. For years, students from 8 wards in Upper Asaro have faced long and difficult journeys, waking as early as 4 a.m. and walking up to 5 hours daily to attend schools like Mando Secondary, Asaroka and Ifiufa High School.
Because education ta sole anda making now. Let's say anda senisia. Na people man lo education on camera to em baby mi plug in the plan. Okay, now mi plug look how to name os em baby. O can give me pla or se mi playa ba look at me or se pikinoni em must grow. School ever grow. In our can na start os em. But mi plug a dream man lo em can go grow you go os em lo. Kisim national high school to come here. Secondary. So school emotional and
the new day high school will bring education closer to home, reducing travel time and improving safety and access for students. The school, run by the Evangelical Brotherhood Church, is the third in the province to receive such certification, with more schools expected to follow.
Education and a shared responsibility. So you playing part for you, not this plus something they come up. Thank you, Throne. Me like talk thank you, Lord Director. Lord reach out na iko kissing all line inoinap long kissing this plakain halavim.
Daulo District Education Manager Kolo Singip challenged the community to take ownership, saying this is only the first phase with more development stages ahead. For the people of Upper Asaro, the new school represents hope, bringing education closer and shaping a better future for the next generation. PNG Forest Authority staff, partners, students and community celebrated the International Day of Forests 2026, meaningfully planting trees and mangroves in Kuriva and Hula in the Central Province on Friday 20th and Saturday 21st of March 2026.
National Day of Forest themed Forest and Economy was translated to the public in a colorful float. The route of the float started at the PNG Forest Authority office in Port Moresby through to 8 Mile and Laloki and onto the Hiritano Highway to the Kuriva Forest Station. The PNG FA said that the International Day of Forest is a very important event for the forestry sector, where Papua New Guinea, as one of the 194 member states of the United Nations, commemorates the 14th International Day of Forests. The official day was on Saturday, 21st March, as declared by the UN in December 2012, but PNG FA began celebrations on Friday, the 20th of March, in Kuriva Forest Station, planting trees, and on Saturday, the event was celebrated by planting mangroves at Hula in Central Province. These activities were significant as it highlighted that PNG is home to the world's third largest tropical rainforest with a diverse biodiversity. PNG Forest Authority commemorated the event as the government agency responsible in the management and development of all forest resources in the country. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
Papua New Guinea is being urged to modernize its livestock sector or risk continued dependence on imported meat. The call comes from the Livestock Development Corporation during the presentation of 3 new tractors at Tiaba Abattoir in Port Moresby on March 20th. The equipment will support pasture improvement and animal feed production under the government's development plans. LDC Managing Director Terry Coim says the country can no longer rely on subsistence farming while spending millions on meat imports. He said that mechanization is now a necessity. Officials say outdated equipment continues to slow productivity, with workers facing daily challenges in harsh weather. The need for modern farming is key to boosting local production and ensuring food security. Women in Papua New Guinea Defence Force are stepping into leadership roles through a specialized driver training program in Port Moresby. The training is being conducted at Murray Barracks and the Goldie River Training Depot, using 6 of the 12 up-armoured Land Cruiser gifted to PNG by Australia late last year. The program will strengthen the PNGDF's protected mobility capability and improve operational readiness across the force. Defence personnel from different parts of the country are taking part in this course, learning how to safely operate and maintain the armoured vehicles. The training includes technical driving skills, vehicle handling, and maintenance procedures required for field operations. A key highlight of the program is the leadership shown by women within the force. 8 PNGDF members have qualified as instructors and are now delivering training to fellow soldiers. Among them is Corporal Maria Andaku from the Force Support Battalion, who brings over a decade of experience to the role. The course also sees participation from female personnel, such as Corporal Petra Kimbis, who is currently the only woman among a group of trainees, demonstrating determination and resilience in a traditionally male-dominated field. The training is supported by the Australian Defence Force through the Defence Cooperation Program, highlighting the strong and ongoing partnership between Papua New Guinea and Australia. The initiative reflects not only a boost in military capability, but also the growing role of women as leaders and skilled operators within the PNGDF. And now for the finance news. The kina closed lower at $0.2318 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2243, $0.3166 Australian dollars, $0.1861 euro, and 35.49 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, coffee and crude oil closed higher, gold, cocoa, and copper closed lower, and palm oil closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. You're watching TV1 News. We'll have news abroad when we come back. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
To school with Colgate and Protex. Win big! Lots of great prizes to win for your school. To enter, use your favorite Colgate and Protex products. Keep all your empty packets, take them to school and give them to your teacher. Visit the Colgate Pacific PNG Facebook page for more info on how to register. Win school supplies, sporting equipment, and more, all for your school with Colgate and Protex. Promotion ends March 31st, 2026.
You sabitu olsem kondom one way where you can abrusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy? Tingim, using condom long right way. Stop safe na lookout yet. Using condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blog you, or suppose you got plenty partner. Using condom good all get a time. Long haborusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Using condom banisim yet na future blog you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Boy, semakin tapa si Arya.
Auntie, come go sim.
David Loran.
Anything you passed it.
Spots.
It's in me.
For the baby lemmings, the whole world is a playground. And there is nothing better than sharing their joy of life with their little animal friends. Because when you see things the baby lemmings way, every day is a whole lot of fun. Baby Lemmings. New show starts March 28, 9 a.m. on Cartoonito.
Keith Thurman is after another world title.
I was raised for this.
But world champ Sebastian Fundora is towering above the competition.
Fundora, top of the world as the unified champion.
When they collide, can Thurman win a major world title one more time? Or will the towering Inferno stand tall?
You're about to see a whole nother level of boxing.
Fundora versus Thurman for the super welterweight world title. Live March 29th on Fight Sports.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. In news overseas, Australia is yet to directly feel the impact of oil supply shortages caused by the US-Israel war on Iran. But that's set to change in the coming weeks, with the country's fuel suppliers in Asia now being affected. More than 80% of Australia's petrol, diesel and jet fuel is supplied by the refineries in Asia. In turn, these countries get on average about 60 to 70% of their crude oil from the Middle East, mostly via the now mostly impassable Strait of Hormuz. Head of Energy Research at MST Marquee, Saul Kavonik, said the region was approaching crunch time in the coming weeks, and Australia's position at the end of the fuel supply chain made it vulnerable. As far north Queenslanders continue to assess the damage, tourism operators are thinking ahead to the gloomy impacts the severe weather is having on business. Ex-tropical cyclone Narelle has officially been downgraded to a tropical low, but her wrath has still been felt across northern Australia.
Kate Fraser is relieved this is the extent of her clean-up after ex-tropical cyclone Narelle.
We've had 3 or 4 dress rehearsals this year, and I don't regret any one of them.
She is worried, though, that a recent run of severe weather will dampen the drive market that her Cooktown business relies on.
What I think small businesses are going to have to do is pivot and maybe start targeting people in our backyard, forgo that trip to Bali.
If the weather doesn't deter tourists, a global surge in fuel prices might.
But I didn't have it on my bingo card that there was going to be an escalation in the Middle East that was going to affect my little business in Cooktown.
South of Cooktown, the local publican in Rossville is less worried.
People want to go somewhere, they'll go.
The pub was spared this time round. It's a sharp contrast to 2023, when it was flooded after Cyclone Jasper.
We're back on track now and hopefully that's the last of the drama.
The main issue is that the 2 or 3 weeks after those big storm events, we do have some problems with perceptions that the area's been damaged, that it's not a great time to come.
Rains continued to fall in Weipa on the Western Cape. Schools are preparing to reopen for kids keen to swap stories of their first cyclone experience.
It felt like someone was trying to whistle at me, and it sort of got scary after one bit when it got really loud, and it didn't sound like the wind could do that.
Winds bowled down fences and toppled trees that are now being made into mulch as the clean-up continued. Showers and storms are easing on Cape York Peninsula, but daily rainfall totals of between 20 and 60 millimetres in isolated pockets are likely. The hope now is that that doesn't hamper efforts to restore power and communications to isolated communities.
It's about 95% humidity and 33 degrees at the moment, so you can imagine how unpleasant it is in some of the houses with no fans or air conditioning circulating.
A sweltering wait for waters to recede.
2 top-selling Chinese automakers in Australia said sales had increased significantly for electric and hybrid cars since the fuel crisis began. Paul Ellis, a spokesman for BYD, said the jump was likely due to a combination of rising fuel costs, inflation and interest rates. The latest data from the Federal Chamber of Automotive Industries shows electric vehicles accounted for 11.8% of total sales in Australia in February. However, FCAI CEO Tony Webber said overall EV uptake in Australia remained relatively low. The community in Weipa at the top of the Cape York Peninsula is continuing the cleanup process after a mostly lucky escape from the worst of ex-tropical cyclone Narelle over the weekend.
Normally it's the sound of leaf blowers that are the problem for me, but it's the sound of chainsaws as Weipa continues the cleanup. The picture that you can see here is essentially replicated right around the town. Big trees coming down, fences damaged, some light building damage as well, but for the most part, this town got away with it. The assessment is still going on across more remote parts of far north Queensland to see exactly what damage has been done, places where the assessments can only be done by air. And with a lot of debris around, at least in this place, the roads are now clear, but there's going to be a heck of a lot of cleanup to come. The next steps for this part of far north Queensland really is just to finish the tidy up. Everything else seems back to normal. The electricity's reconnected, water's good to go, the airport is open, as are schools. So really it's a quick recovery from what was an incredibly dangerous system. Now the attention is turning, of course, to the Territory with a heavy rainfall there and the rivers responding so quickly. And the big question, will we be talking about Tropical Cyclone Narelle as a tropical cyclone once again as it gets over those warm waters off the north of WA? How much longer will Tropical Cyclone Narelle be bothering us?
With rising cost of living pressures only set to squeeze people more, youth homelessness services in Western Australia are desperate for more help to keep up with the already high demand. Providers say they need funding for more youth hubs which provide an entry point for young people to more specialized supports.
It doesn't look like much from the outside, but Kaya says when she ended up homeless aged 13, this hub was a lifeline.
When you're on the streets, you smell. You don't get to access showers. You don't have a home to go back to. So just being able to smell good, feel good is an important part.
Passages provides the basic for children and young people as young as 12, like food, showers and washing machines, as well as connections to other services.
They can come in under the influence of alcohol and other drugs, emotionally dysregulated, in crisis because they're experiencing homelessness and hardship, and we meet them where they're at.
It's so hard to access services when you don't have that foundation from the beginning.
There are just 2 Passages hubs in Perth, which helped 750 young people last year.
Usually the things that led to them being homeless, we can fix them as well, or work on them, or support them with it, but doing it from a place of rough sleeping is extremely difficult.
And that's only becoming more challenging. Data from the sector showing on one night this month, there were just 3 beds available for 73 young rough sleepers.
At night when you're going to sleep, it's like, where are they now? Is it remotely possible for them to be safe? And no is the answer. So that's tough.
In addition to more crisis beds, service providers are lobbying government for more hubs like Passages to provide early intervention. A call backed by youth homelessness researcher Katherine because of what they can provide.
Really good relationship building and trust building with children and young people. Ultimately, that's what is the gateway to them being able to access services and get the care that they need.
Homelessness Minister Matthew Swinburne told the ABC he's taking the issue seriously, highlighting $25 million in last year's state budget for youth accommodation and support services. He says he'll continue working with service providers, though, to address their concerns. Kaya is now part of the Youth Homelessness Advisory Committee and hopes the government will help more young people get the help she received.
I wouldn't know where I would be if I didn't have somewhere to go and have a shower, or somewhere to feel safe. Like, it is a fundamental thing for them to build themselves up. If they don't have that, then what else is there going to be?
In the Northern Territory town of Katherine, a huge sigh of relief for locals after the Bureau of Meteorology said major flooding is no longer expected. Moderate flooding is likely at Nitmiluk, but only minor flooding at Katherine Bridge later tonight. It comes after ex-tropical cyclone Narelle dumped a large amount of rain into already saturated catchments.
We haven't had the predicted rainfall that was anticipated. We've only had 67 millimetres of rain here in Katherine, and there was, rainfalls of 150 mil expected. So everyone, town is actually a little busier today than it has been over the last couple of days. But everyone is as prepared as they can be here. We've all the businesses in the main street are sandbagged. The shelters are open. We have 287 people in the Katherine High School shelter, with 67 at McFarlane for vulnerable people. And, people are as prepared as we can be. We're not quite out of the woods yet. To be facing this a fortnight after, just the last flooding event, everyone is extremely tired, worn out. I feel the same as the rest of the community. But we are all doing the best we can, and we are a very strong, tight-knit community, and we'll be all that much stronger for it when we come out the other side. Everyone is very prepared. As I said, we are all as prepared as we can be for potentially the next flooding event. But, we do the best we can with what we've got, and we will be a better community for it.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, Hunters record their first win, and PNG Chiefs yet to name a coach.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax, Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Every growing child needs the best care to help them grow physically, socially, intellectually, and emotionally. That's why I choose Tender Care. It keeps skin clean and fresh and is hypoallergenically tested for gentle and safe protection. So my child can be protected for all of life's adventures. Tender Care.
Use our tools and condom and one way where you can abuse him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy. Ting him, use him condom long right way. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborus him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banis him you yet na future blog you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Why? Semakin bapak si Arya.
Auntie, come go team.
David Loran.
You think you passed it?
Spots.
It's in me.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Only know about coming into hospital, but our people don't understand that they can be seen virtually.
Hi Sarah, how are things going? Virtual health is something new. It's new for all of us, but it's a lot easier with obstetrics.
It makes it easier not only for me but also for my baby.
So we have an artificial intelligence platform for TB screening in the antenatal clinic.
This technology can do 200 a day.
Me of a sweet motion, coconut island sun got you glowing, baby, all over. You making me fall in love. See by your salary, you're coming in straight. One salary collaboration. You got the walk and all. You were gorgeous.
Welcome back. The SB-PNG Hunters recorded their first win of the season over the Western Clydesdales, 38 points to 14 in round 3 of the QRL Host Plus Cup on Sunday at Toowoomba Sports Ground in Toowoomba. The Hunters regrouped to register their first 2 points for the season after 2 losses in round 1 and 2.
We'll get
Only minutes after kickoff, the PNG Hunters showed desperation early to capitalize on Clydesdale's errors, scoring 2 quick tries through Sunny Wabo and Douglas David and conversion from Trevor Solu to take an early lead, 12 points to 0.
Back end of the set now. Here's a little kick from Genna, angling towards the left corner. Oh, beautiful jump and goes over.
Both teams were guilty of handling errors and ill discipline in the early stages of the match that kept the game in the balance before Clydesdales found the Hunters wanting on the left edge that saw veteran centre Peter Gubb grabbing the first try to trail 4 points to 12. The Hunters scooped up the ball before offloading to Benji Court to streak away for the Hunters' third of the afternoon to extend their lead.
Pops it back on its side for the veteran number 4, and he runs away to score for the PNG Hunters. Benzie caught.
The home side showed a lot of fighting spirit to stay in the contest, with strong defensive efforts and big carries, but the Hunters held their line for majority of the first half. After the break, Clydesdale started off on a flying start, scoring 2 quick tries in a back-to-back fashion that stunned the PNG boys to cut back the margin to 14 points to 24.
Just shifting the ball from one end of the field to the other. The big dummy and goes right through Woodbridge into open space. It's going to go all the way. How about that?
From then on, it was one-way traffic, with Hunters scoring 2 more tries through Joel Genna and Lichil Kiap to seal the Hunters' first victory.
Joel Genna sides a cap, goes right through. He will score. And the swan dive, how about that?
The Hunters will face Redcliffe Dolphins on Saturday, March 28 in the Round 4 clash in Brisbane. Susan Oriape, TV1 Sports.
The matchup between London Broncos and Salford was a Bedford Championship fixture, and Papua New Guinean Epel Kapinius was named man of the match after his 3-try performance. The third try came in the 72nd minute, capping a dominant performance by the PNG Kumul's forward.
The PNG Kumul's prop forward Epel Kapinius' performance follows his signing with the London Broncos for the 2026 season, bringing his signature attacking strength from the PNG Hunters to the UK competition. Having defended the Salford break, the Broncos, aided by a penalty, increased their lead with fine solo run from Connor O'Byrne, who dummied his way beside the post, Meadows converting. On the stroke of half-time, Louis Binnock powered his way over, and Meadows' conversion made it 28-6. London started the second half with a strong defensive set, and Hughes was tackled as he kicked on the last play, sending the ball on the full. With the short field, the Broncos took full toll, and O'Byrne stretched his way over the line for his second try, improved by Meadows. Salford's one conceded possession came around the 50-minute mark, but London defended the 6 straight sets solidly. Kapinius grabbed a quick-fire double of tries, first running in support of Walker, who had broken through the line, then crashing over from close range. Walker needed no assistance for his 64th-minute try, gliding through the defense, and again extras were added. As Salford tied, a break by Sembican was finished off by Kapinius for his hat-trick. Try number 11 was similar to the third, as from the base of the scrum, the ball was sent by Meadows to Chachambi on the left wing, and he strolled over in the corner. After 9 straight successful conversions, Meadows failed this attempt. Props rarely score hat-tricks of tries, but Kapinius was too strong and powerful, picking up the Man of the Match award. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
In 2 years' time, a group of players will become the founding members of the PNG Chiefs, but who will be that side's first ever coach is yet to be determined. The club has slowly begun moving to appoint personnel in key roles at the Chiefs, with former journalist Michael Chalmers joining as the general manager of football.
Over the past months, several big-name coaches have intended to land a top job at the new extension team, while others have ruled themselves out of accepting the role. Former Parramatta coach Brad Arthur has been named as a top contender for the job, having yet to ink an extension as head coach of Super League team Leeds Rhinos. He has previously declared that he has unfinished business in the NRL, although when asked if he was in contention for the PNG gig, he was in no mood to reply. Andrew Jones admitted that he feels Arthur would be a front-runner for the job, along with RKR coach Willie Peters, who is on the radar to become England's head coach. But Jones was unsure if PNG would be the best fit for Peters to join the NRL. But away from the two top candidates, as well, the PNG international coach Jason Demetrio is one name John wants to see in the mix, including Adrian Lamb. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
And finally, founded in 1979, the Momase Football Club is one of Medang's oldest soccer clubs, known for its community-based spirit. The club's motto of One Spirit, One Momase comprises of members from Morobe, Medang, Manus, East Sepik and West Sepik provinces. Love of the sport has been passed down from generations of families.
In a small gathering recently, a local business boosted Medang FC's campaign in the Medang Soccer Association competition by presenting new sets of uniform. In a small gathering recently, a local business boosted Momase FC's campaign in the Medang Soccer Association competition by presenting new sets of uniforms and official playing gear. Medang Fox Power owner Gary Leeds was honored to give back in a small way to the soccer community. His support started last year and vowed to continue supporting Momase FC into the future.
Mad Fox Power's here to support the Momase Football Club. We're very keen to support the youth and make sure that they get involved and have a good time, and with the support that I give to them, I'm interested in doing this long term so they can always have something to look forward to. And
coming out from a once notorious zone in the province, Redska, the Momase FC has contributed towards community building and bringing change among youths through sports. Momase FC are defending premiers and look forward to these season games. The club comes under strict guidelines to uphold the values and respect the community it represents. There is no alcohol policy, where players must observe a 3-day alcohol ban before match day. The players, coaches and supporters are expected to demonstrate sportsmanship and unity on and off the field. Leeds said the sponsorship will ensure youths have opportunities to showcase their talents.
massive impact. It's community building. It's helping everyone to feel like they're part of something, and then you all have a good time and enjoy yourselves. And it's teamwork. Soccer's a team sport, and we all got to learn to work together. And if it starts on the field, it should rub off into the community.
Momase FC President Robert Keeg was thankful for the timely sponsorship as the Medang Soccer Association season kicks off on the weekend. Momase FC has a significant history in Medang Soccer, rating itself as one of the most senior clubs. The club over the years have contributed to growing talented football players, paving their way into the semi-professional league. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
And that's all we have in news and sports. Now for the weather forecast. Southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy at times with some rain showers. Alotau, partly cloudy with few showers. Momase, Lae, partly cloudy with possible showers. Vanimo, cloudy tonight with few showers. New Guinea Islands, Kavieng, cloudy at times with few rain showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy at times with showers and possible thunderstorms. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Oceans forecast. Coral seas, sea slight with southeast to southwest winds of 10 to 15 knots. Solomon Sea, sea slight, rough at times with southwest winds of 5 to 15 knots, reaching 20 to 30 knots at times. Bismarck Sea, sea slight with southwest winds of 5 to 15 knots. Pacific Ocean, sea slight with west to southwesterly winds of 10 to 15 knots. And coastal waters, waters of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finchafen through Vitiers Strait to Siasi and Long Island to Medang, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. And waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters, rising to 2 meters at times. And that wraps up the news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
Auntie, bangka sim.
David Loran.
Anything you passed it.
Spots. It's in me.
Always on WhatsApp? Then this is your style of banking with TISA. Check your account balance or even chat with a TISA Bank agent. Get started today by following these simple steps. 1. Save TISA Bank's official WhatsApp number in your phone. 2. Open WhatsApp and send a simple hi. 3. Follow the menu to start banking. It's that easy. TISA Bank. Banking on change.
What would you say to 6 months free bonus credit? Wowee! That's right. Get the Wowee 4G LTE smartphone from Digicel and you'll enjoy 35 Kina bonus credit every month for 6 months, plus a whopping 50 gigs of data and 60 minutes free talk for 7 days. Hurry! Get your Wowee 4G LTE smartphone for only 199 Kina at a Digicel store or agent today, and say Wowee to a total of 210 Kina free credit. Only with Digicel.
I'm willing to wait no matter how long it takes.
Do not let that chance pass you by. You have a good man there.
Is that position still open?
I already have a kitchen manager.
Ah.
But I have a better offer.
You should have tried to find out how it came to that. Did you even ask me if I was okay? You didn't, right? That's because you don't care at all.
If that's how you feel, then we should just break up.
Which one of you said you would never do this again?
I'm back.
I'm back.
None of them have ever won. Older, wiser. I've grown tremendously. It was not the outcome that I deserved.
I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Everything is shaking.
Now it's time to be the winner.
$250,000. Top Chef, every Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. on HBO Family.
Rise and shine.
Bat an eyelash.
Good morning.
There are no hands on the clock
Why?
because they're not needed.
What time is it?
You know, I don't remember that part. All right, let's just not nitpick over the passwords. This is Bob Ferguson. I was a part of the French 75.
I felt like Tony Montana!
Steve Lockjaw just attacked my home. And I cannot remember, for the life of my only child, the answer to your question.
Maybe you should have studied the rebellion text a little harder.
I need to find my daughter.
Well, then call us back when you have the time.
Did you just...
You know, you are so unsuitable for my daughter. My child comes from a whole line of revolutionaries. And you look so lost. What are you gonna do about this baby?
You know what freedom is?
What?
No fear. Go.
I need you, brother. Sensei, please.
Courage, Bob. Courage.
That's it. Courage. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. Damn it! Viva la revolution!
One battle after another.
Premieres Saturday, March 28th, 9 p.m. on HBO.
Are you okay?
Don't touch me, Moira. You're lying to me. I'll find out the truth soon enough.
So, did Zoe already mention to Annalyn that we're bringing Obing to another country for further treatment?
Yes, Zoe already told Annalyn late last night.
Please be very careful. I can tell there are plenty of terrible people lingering around this hospital.
Please stop! Stop! Dr. Santos!